What's going on, everybody? It's Donnie G Buckets here, and as a Patriots fan, I'm going to be describing to you guys why I think the dynasty is over. Now, I became a fan of the Patriots in 2008, 2009 season, which is the season after the helmet catch. I mean, I was watching that game, but I didn't want to be a bandwagon, go to a team that was 16-0. But I fell in love with Randy Moss, and I decided that I was going to be a Patriots fan because most of the people in my school were like Panthers fans and like they were Giants fans. They were just all over the place. And I was like, I want to be different. I want to do something different. So I went to the Patriots, a team that nobody really liked. And then I fell in love with Tom Brady, and I decided that I'm never leaving this team. I just love Tom Brady that much, and if he does leave, I'm gonna stay with the Patriots. But I'm always gonna, Tom Brady has a special place in my heart. No homo. But I've had a blast with the Patriots these past 12 years, and like all good things must come to an end. But like with that being said, as a Patriots fan, I think the dark days are coming. I was surprised when I looked at our roster in the beginning of the season. I was like, oh my God, we might go 16-0 again. At the worst, we're going 13-3 because we had Demaryius Thomas, Antonio Brown, Julian Edelman, and Josh Gordon. That's the most weapons Tom Brady has ever had at receiver, ever, ever. And I was like, wow, this is great. And I was like, the only team that we might lose to is the Chiefs. But then something told Robert Kraft to get rid of our three best receivers. He got rid of Brady. He got rid of Antonio Brown. He got rid of Demaryius Thomas and got rid of Josh Gordon. And it left a 42-year-old man with almost nobody to throw to. I mean, yeah, we had Edelman, but if you double team him, who can Tom Brady throw it to? No one. So he has to take a sack or to throw it away. He was second in the NFL behind Aaron Rodgers in throwaway passes. So when Edelman finally got open, he would drop it. He led the NFL in drop passes this season from a wide receiver. Our best receiver this year was a running back named James White. Our best receiver was a running back. And that's only good. And the only way your running back being the best receiver on your team is good is if you're the Panthers with Christian McCaffrey. But our offense was below average because our receivers were horrible and the O-line was injured, which also made them horrible. I blame Kraft for this season's failure because he can't put a 42-year-old quarterback in the game with bone dry receivers, undrafted rookie receivers mid-season and say make it work. It's just not possible. You know? It's just not possible. And like the reasons why I as a Patriots fan think the dynasty is over is because point number one, Kraft doesn't know how to draft skilled players, offensive players like receivers, tight ends, or running backs. Two, I think Tom Brady may leave. And point three goes hand in hand with point two. I think Josh McDaniels will leave, and I think Tom Brady will leave if Josh McDaniels does. All right, so point number one. There has not been a player that we have drafted that has made the Pro Bowl at the receiving position since Rob Gronkowski. And Gronkowski was 1 in a million. Before Rob Gronkowski, the last person that we drafted that made it to the Pro Bowl, not that we got out of free agency or a trade, but that we drafted that made it to the Pro Bowl, was in 1991, a tight end named Ben Coates. Let that sink in. It's been almost 20 years since we drafted another person that can catch passes other than Gronkowski that made it to the Pro Bowl. The other reason I think it's over is because Tom Brady might leave if Josh McDaniels does. Tom Brady had a hard enough time trying to work with young, talented receivers to teach them the playbook. Young, untalented receivers to teach them the playbook. Now, imagine that, but now Tom Brady himself, at 43 in his 21st season, while still having to teach 22-year-olds the playbook at the same time, has to learn the playbook himself. And on top of that, having inexperienced receivers. People butchered Tom Brady this year saying that he was washing trash. While Tom Brady has fell off slightly, but not to what the media wants you to think he fell off. They want you to think he just fell off of a whole cliff, fell off a cliff huge, like a huge cliff. That's not the case. His numbers are down because his O-line sucks. He has to take a sack or to throw the ball away to avoid the sack because the D linemen are just running right past our tackles and guards. Like, you can see in these highlights, none of the receivers are getting open. And the line, the Titans D line is almost hitting Brady almost every time. Even the commentators were saying that you need to blitz Brady and make him uncomfortable, and that's how you beat the Patriots. Look, they're just running right past our linemen, running right past them, and then right here, like I said, the receivers can't catch. That was almost a pick six. The game would have ended right there in the second quarter. But our receivers get no separation, and sometimes the receivers run the wrong routes. But people say, wait, whoa. Well, Tom Brady used to be able to make no-name receivers and used to take no-name receivers out of the stands, off the streets, and make them good. So he just sucks now. Tom Brady's trash. But to that, I say, well, the no-name receivers in the past knew the playbook and were in the right spot when Tom Brady threw it. But now these guys are running the wrong routes. They're either stopping too early, they're either cutting back too early, or they're just going the whole opposite direction, and they're messing the timing up with the passes. But when they do finally run the right player or the right route, they drop it. We were third in the season this year behind the who was it, the Cowboys and somebody else in drop passes. Our offense being this bad, almost every possession ending in a quick 3 and out puts strain on our number one defense because the defense is playing for 80% of the game, which is draining their energy. And I don't care how good your defense is. If you get tired, the offense will find holes in your game to exploit. And I told my friends before the Dolphins game, if we lose to the Dolphins, we won't make it out the first round. And what happened? We lost in the first round. The dynasty is over. But you want to know how good the Patriots were in this dynasty? We just went 12-4. And they're saying that it was a bad season. Let that sink in. There's teams right now that would give both of their testicles and both of their moms ovaries. Do women have 2 ovaries? I don't even know. They would give both of their testicles to go 12-4. When I say the dynasty is over, I'm not saying that we're going to have a top 5 draft pick and we're going to be horrible. We're going to go 1-15. We'll probably still make the playoffs, but we won't dominate the way we have in the past. We'll probably go 10-6 or 11-5 with Brady next year, or either 8-8 without Brady if he decides to leave. We need more options for Brady if he does come back, whether it comes through trades, free agency, or the draft. We need an offense. We need an offense kind of like the Cowboys, a true go-to receiver, not Edelman, but a true go-to receiver. Another decent or good deep threat, like how Gallup is, a deep threat, kind of like somebody that can take the pressure off of our go-to receiver, so that they can't just double team him the whole time. And a good running back. He doesn't have to be perfect like Zeke, or great like Zeke, but good, kind of like a Marlon Mack, like a borderline Pro Bowl running back. Take the load off of Brady if he's not going to get a better line. But I know Kraft's not going to do this. He's not going to do this. So all signs point to Tom Brady leaving and going to a team that has weapons so that he can show everyone that hasn't fell off, like maybe the Colts or the Chargers. These are my reasons on why the Patriots dynasty is over. Some of you may agree, some of you may not. Some people might have said they was over before the season started, and I wouldn't say that because we just won the Super Bowl last year. But yeah, so this is Donnie G Buckets. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. And until the next video, I'm out.